Hello everybody. Greetings of the day. This is Dr. M. Malarvidi, Assistant Professor in Chemistry from Sri GVG Visalakshi College for Women, Udumalpet, Tirupur district from Tamil Nadu. I'm very happy to share some fundamental ideas of analytical chemistry. As we all know that there are so many number of branches in chemistry. For example, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, biochemistry, industrial chemistry, and analytical chemistry, and so on. This analytical chemistry is as old as chemistry. In fact, the branch of science, chemistry, evolved only because of the result of human tendency to find and analyze. So these findings, analysis and interpretations, they resulted into a big branch of chemistry, analytical chemistry. Now, what is analytical chemistry? Analytical chemistry can be defined as the branch of chemistry that deals with the analysis of different substances. It involves separation, identification, and quantification of matter. And we can also define analytical chemistry as a measurement science that consists of a set of powerful ideas and methods that provide qualitative and quantitative information about the chemical composition of a sample. And these analytical measurements are required in wide range of fields beyond the chemical industry. For example, biochemical field, pharmaceutical industries, and forensic sciences, food industries, and so many industries need analytical data for a perfect run. Structural information of a compound can be obtained in two ways, either by synthesis or by chemical analysis. When we prepare a substance using simple components, we can have an idea about what is the composition of that sample. So this is about the synthesis. And when we come to this chemical analysis, the sample or the complex compound may be break into smaller and simpler units so that we can find out what is the actual composition of that sample. So there are two procedures, that is either by synthesis or chemical analysis it is possible to find out the structural information. And when we come to this chemical analysis, it can be again broadly classified into three types: inorganic and organic analysis. This is based on the nature of the substance under analysis. If the compound is inorganic in nature, we can call it as inorganic analysis, and for organic compounds we go for organic analysis. And the analysis type can also be called as major, minor, minute, trace analysis based on the percentage composition present in the sample. If the constituent present is a greater percentage, then it can be called as major. And when you come to a compound or a constituent which is present less than 0.1% of the whole, then it can be called as trace constituents. So whether you are going to analyze a major constituent or minor constituent or about the trace constituent, so accordingly you can name your analysis as major constituent analysis or trace constituent analysis. Sometimes we may go for complete analysis, like we may want to know the complete composition, the exact percentage of the individual constituents present in that sample. And sometimes we may also go for some partial analysis, like the presence of aldehydes in a sample, like that. So based on that, we can classify the analysis into complete analysis and partial analysis. One may classify the methods in analytical chemistry as classical methods and instrumental methods. Classical methods, for example, the presence or absence of a particular compound in a given sample can be analyzed in a lab. That can be called as a classical method. For example, acid test for gold, flame test for the presence of some specific elements in the analyte, that is using the observation of change in the color of the flame. And we do gravimetric analysis to find out the amount of substance present in the precipitate. And this volumetric analysis also comes under this classical method. And another method is instrumental method, where we go for some instrumentations for the analysis. For example, spectroscopic methods, where we go for sophisticated analytical instruments for the analytical data. And some other examples are electroanalytical methods and thermoanalytical methods. So analytical chemistry can be classified into quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis. Quantitative analysis, this is the determination of the amount or quantity of the constituents present in the chemical compounds. Qualitative analysis, this is the quality, that is identification, what is the constituent present in the sample. So quantitative and qualitative analysis. And again, this quantitative analysis, there are so many number of methods. For example, volumetric analysis, gravimetric analysis, refractometry, polarimetry, fluorimetry, photometry, electrochemical analysis, chromatographic techniques, and so on. Thank you.